What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave and the Professor here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video, we are continuing our very own Star Wars celebration. We're actually going to be checking out something we haven't done before here on the channel. We're going to be looking at some Sideshow Collectibles art prints. So these prints are more specifically from the Mythos range, right?
Yeah, that's right. The Sideshow Mythos sort of statue range, which is the idea of what could have been, I think, the way they put
like
it.
Their what if.
Sort of thing. It's like you use your imagination to create the story behind the. In most cases, the statue. These prints are based on the actual upcoming statues that are released very shortly.
Yeah, so we'll start with we've got two here. Maybe we'll start with the Darth Vader one first, because this is one that's releasing later in the year. Right.
This is next year.
This is actually next year. Okay.
I think it's next year.
Yeah.
We'll double check the dates.
Yeah. So there it is. Apologies for any reflections, but we're obviously going to get it all out of the wrapping and give you guys kind of closer looks at it and things like that. But I think you were saying it was like really well packaged, because that's one thing you were concerned about.
Yeah, because I eventually elected to go for the canvas print as opposed to the Geekly.
I think Geekly is how you pronounce it.
On paper print for these, but I was taken back a bit that it still came in a frame.
Yeah, with canvas in a frame.
Yeah, and I was kind of thinking, it's a bit odd, but I was concerned how it would be packaged, given the fact that it'd be travelling internationally with a courier. But yeah, it was fairly well packaged. It was kind of in the thing itself is obviously already kind of in plastic, but it then had another sheet of bubble wrap over that, was then carded and was then put into like a single ply picture crate.
Picture card.
It's still still carton, not wood. But yeah, it was it felt like it was very, very secure in there. It wasn't going to move around a lot.
Yeah, and as you can see here, it's got all of the corner carding and things to protect it, well wrapped. I mean, we'll show the back's pretty boring, but we'll show it off very, very quickly. It does have a little picture hook there on the back, if you guys can see that, all the way across. There, to hang it up with ease, which I think is pretty good. So it feels like a pretty solid frame as well. But yeah, we'll. I think what we'll do is maybe let's quickly show the Darth Maul one as well, and then we'll
take closer look.
Yeah, we'll then do closer looks. We'll kind of talk through what we see in the picture and then kind of give you guys closer looks at everything.
And here we have the Darth Maul canvas print. As you can see, it's still all packaged up. Obviously, it's the landscape version as opposed to the portrait that the Darth Vader was in.
That's why heads are like kind of just sticking out. Still keep the money maker in the shot, you know. But again, it has a. We won't bother turning it around here. It does have a
same sort of picture hook.
On the back.
Packaged exactly the same way.
I don't know if hook's the right word. Like a
picture wire.
Wire is a good word. Yeah. But they're also numbered, actually. I thought.
Yeah, each piece is individually numbered. So the canvas prints are a number out of 150.
Right.
And the Geekly on paper is a number out of 300, I believe.
Yeah, because one thing we should mention is that these are pretty pricey.
Yes.
And that you also ordered the Geekly print that you forgot.
I somehow managed to actually order both Darth Maul variations. So
the cool thing is the Geekly print, you actually got number 100, right?
Yes,
which is a nice kind of round number. But yeah, I think the camera. I mean, we're going to take a close look at it now. Anyway,
I think it's on your side.
Yeah, 44 here, and I think 60 something.
3, I think, was the Darth Vader one.
Are they actually on the print itself?
So yeah, it should be. I think each piece is signed and numbered by the artist that did them. I think it's like digitally. Yeah. It's not individually signed each piece, but it's licensed and signed. Via machine kind of
thing. I get you. So engraved. No, engraved's not really word either. Yeah, whatever the term is, you guys know what we mean. But I guess let's get these bad boys open and take some closer looks at them. And how cool does this print look, guys? We didn't actually mention they have names, right? I guess like most paintings have a name.
Yeah, I suppose they all do, I think, by the artist. But this one in particular. It's called the Chosen One by Marco Mastrazo.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we see there is like an M. I guess is that his logo kind of thing, and then his signature here. Which did we look this up? What the actual term is called? Because it's obviously not hand signed.
No, exactly. It's like a authorized automated artist signature.
Right.
Which I guess they print onto the canvas as part of the print.
Yeah. And it is in like a nice kind of silvery thing there, so silvery colour, so you can see it a bit more prominently because it's obviously on this. Well, he's on Mustafar, right? I guess.
Yeah. So I mean the actual scene, is taking part on Mustafar. You've got his castle in the background. Obviously, he's standing on top of a Rebel X-wing engine that I guess he's gone heavily into battle with, because you can see some battle damage to his armour.
And actually over there, before we kind of go full on the picture, obviously we've got the piece count there on the side, which we know it was 63 because we saw it mentioned on the thing, but it is a little bit difficult to kind of tell there that it is 63 out of 150 was this piece count. I mean, I don't know if that is kind of handwritten, because it's not like kind of the clearest, right? That does to me look like that could be handwritten, but
possibly, but it might be handwritten and then printed. It might not be.
Yeah.
I can't see somebody sitting there writing
150
things.
Things. Yeah, true. But going back to then the scene, I guess, for lack of a better word, as you were saying, a lot of kind of battle damage there on his armor. Kind of got like an exposed knees there, which I don't think we've ever seen before. And
no, not in probably any canon material, at least, or maybe even any film or media. Maybe comics may have shown
potentially
similar things, but you can clearly see like cybernetic knee coming through the armor, and I think in places parts of the cape and things are frayed and damaged. I think in the actual Mythos statue that accompanies this, it actually does show a little bit more damage. You can kind of see more skin coming through, but we'll take a look at that when that comes.
Yeah, so you've got that one.
That's on pre-order, so we'll see when that gets released.
He's obviously got that kind of almost sort of I can't even talk there, iconic pose with the almost kind of like the, I can't remember what they called it, Force. The Funko Pop calls it Force something, Force pose maybe even, where he's got his left hand up and obviously the right hand holding the lightsaber. Looks like the cloak is kind of pretty ripped up and whatnot. I mean, I guess, is he using the Force, right? Because the like rubble and stones and whatnot, rocks are all kind of
it looks like he's either
raising up.
Pulling everything, raising up to smash it back down onto the X-wing or whoever he's doing battle with.
Yeah, and then obviously the helmet is pretty damaged there. No, like kind of skin or anything showing in there. But you did mention something about the helmet. What was it? Something like the Sideshow exclusive comes with? Yeah,
so the Mythos statue, although it being a Sideshow product, there's a Sideshow exclusive. So I'm not sure if that means you can get it from
like
other
elsewhere,
vendors, but it's not. Doesn't include it, but there's alternate
though,
helmet molds.
You're always going to have other sellers. Like I think Zavi still might stock some Sideshow things, or they certainly stock other statues.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they'll have distributors and retailers, I guess. But I think on the statue when it's released, there's two different helmet molds. One that kind of has a much more kind of broken through, similar to the recent scene in Obi-Wan, or the older scene in Rebels when Ahsoka's fighting Darth Vader on the Temple on Malachor.
Spoilers again. Yeah.
But where you can clearly see like part of his eye and part of his face through the helmet. So that'll be interesting to take a look at when that comes out. I mean, the one thing that did bug me a little bit in looking at both of those is that in the Mythos statue, he's holding the saber in the left hand. It's almost like this pose is reversed.
Oh, okay.
So the cloak is coming to the left rather than the right, and the lightsaber's in the left hand, which I found a bit strange, because even in the Darth Vader premium format statue, the saber is also in the left hand.
Right.
So I'm not sure where that quite comes from. I mean, I actually, it bugged me so much, I actually went back and looked at some of the fight scenes through through the Star Wars media just to ensure that Darth Vader was predominantly right-handed, which I think he is. So I'm not quite sure why the statue is in the other hand.
Yeah, well, Mythos, though.
Yes, so maybe he's left-handed in that Mythos mythology.
Ambidextrous,
yeah.
Whatever that word is. But yeah, you mentioned it earlier as well, Darth Vader's castle there in the background, I guess, just to finish this one up. There is this little annoying bit, I don't know if you guys can make that out, I really don't know what it is, where it like looks a little bit raised, whether there's glue.
Yeah, I don't know if it's part of the print that's.
Yeah, because it's obviously
too much ink has kind of come out, and whatever they used to put it onto the canvas, it just hasn't dried cleanly.
Yeah, which is a bit annoying. Like I've said, these were pretty pricey, but I think you only do really see it in the light when you're looking at it face on. I don't, when it's like on the wall, I don't think you're going to really tell. I mean, if I kind of like hunch over and like look at it directly on, I can't see it at all.
It's really when there's light shining on it from either side. Or looking at it from.
Obviously, I guess you could be looking at it from another angle anyway when it's hung up, but regardless, it's still a really, really cool piece. I love the colours. A lot of like it's like darkness, but like fiery kind of hell-like, which I guess Darth Vader is supposed to be like this evil character, right? At least in the beginning. Well, no, in the middle, right? Because I guess in the beginning he's good, and then he's kind of good by the end as well. Getting spoilers, but give me a break there. Return of the Jedi, what's 30 years old next year? So no, 40. Yeah, I'm not even that old. So yeah. With that note, let's move on to the Darth Maul one. And so this one also very, very cool. What was this actually called?
So this is a Savage Rage by Brian Rood,
R-O-O-D. So we've got his signature there in the bottom left. Actually, one thing we didn't mention was that this is actually more of a limited piece count than the Darth Vader one, right?
This is actually limited to 100 in the canvas print. Yeah. So this is a 44 out of 100.
44 in there in the bottom corner. And the other thing that we didn't mention is that obviously this statue you also have on pre-order, but this is actually due out imminently, right? Like
that's right. I think it was. Week. Yeah. I think it was supposed to be out November time, but I literally got a notification the other day. Well, it's actually already in transit. So
I think this week.
It will be delivered this week. I've already had the notification from DHL that it's
right. Yeah. And we're obviously hoping to, as soon as it comes in, well, I say hoping, not hoping, we're going to take a look at it as soon as it comes in, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But like I said, the print equally as cool. I maybe think the Darth Vader one, I don't know, I think I just maybe slightly favour the Vader one. I just guess because of the colours, this one looks a bit more gloomy, I guess.
Yeah, because I guess the main colours are obviously Maul's lightsabers and his Zabrak markings on his body and face. I mean, it's not really clear where this is, even in the
like the description.
Of the piece, or even the statue. It just talks about a sort of Sith temple that he's coming out of, whether that's Korriban, although it doesn't really quite look like the landscape. I'm not sure if they actually ever had Sith temples on Dathomir itself, but
it's obviously like twin moons, wherever that is as well, right? Or maybe one's a sun, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, and I'm not sure it's like Malachor either.
It is a bit weird how they don't say it. I mean,
but obviously it is Mythos, so the idea is that it could just be anywhere in that universe, I guess, and they don't have to actually.
Could be Coruscant struggle to say that word, and he's like, mind you, why would it have like a Sith? Why would he be coming off a Sith thing on Coruscant? But yeah, I guess this is he's still got like machine legs, right? So
so it's his robotic legs. So whatever happened, he still went through the Duel of Fates and ended up being chopped in half.
Or maybe like Obi-Wan survived, or died rather, and Qui-Gon survived and cut him in half.
Yeah,
you never know.
It's all up to your imagination.
Yeah, I guess, whatever you want to say. He's got some, they almost look like bullet holes to me in his cape there, so I don't know if he's been fighting some troopers or whatever, but then again, they're not really good with their aiming, so probably not. But certainly some damage there on his cape. I mean, the The markings, as you said, they're quite vibrant there, but I just feel it's like the rest of the landscape, although still very cool. You know, it's something I could never dream to even kind of paint something like this, but it's just something about the Darth Vader one. I really like how the colours kind of juxtaposed. Is that the right word? I'm trying to like be a bit more fancier here with my words.
Yeah, I think this is more about the kind of contrasting between Maul and the red blade itself.
Yeah.
And the backdrop.
So two very, very cool art prints, albeit pretty expensive.
Yeah, given the added VAT and customs duty that we have to pay here in the UK.
Yeah, we always do get stung with that, unfortunately. But guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with us here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and we hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Drop some comments below. Which of the two art prints did you guys enjoy the most? And we've got plenty more content to come for you guys. Once that Darth Maul statue comes in, we'll obviously be taking a closer look at that. We're also going to be taking a look at the Cal Kestis lightsaber, which I think is from Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, that's right.
Galaxy's Edge Cal Kestis lightsaber from Jedi Fallen Order. I've got my Funkon 2 Funko Pops that should be coming later this week, and in tomorrow's video I'm actually going to be taking a closer look at the Harry Potter Diagon Alley set. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned? It's very simple. Subscribe. Hit click, smash that subscribe button, and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Peace out, nerds.